Okay guys, this video is once again sponsored by Shortform. Shortform is like book summaries on steroids. We all know what it's like when you're trying to read a book. It's 200-300 pages long, and there's probably about 30 pages that are actually useful to you. So what Shortform does is takes the best parts of those books, concises it down to like a 30-page book or audio book, makes it easier to consume in a lot less time. For example, I've got a drive coming up very soon. I've got a drive to London and back, of course, to get home. Collectively, it's going to be about 8 hours in total. During those 8 hours, I could probably get through 10 to 12 audiobooks while I'm driving. I can't sit there and read a book. I could be on the train, but I have to drive, so I have to listen to the audiobooks. But I can drive whilst listening, whilst consuming all that information. I can pick 10 to 12 books that are essential to what I need to know right now, and I can get all of that information in. You know, it's convenient. I'm doing two things at once. It's easier. We all live these busy lives. It just makes it really difficult. That's why I let Shortform advertise on this channel, because I think I use it and it's relevant to what we do here at First Man. Now, if you use the link below, you can have a 5-day free trial, which is obviously worth taking, worth having a little scout around, see if there's any books on there that you've always wanted to read, listen to, but perhaps didn't have time. Now, Shortform offers 2 membership options. You can pay monthly or you can pay annually. If you use the link below, my link, what you'll get is 20% off the annual membership. All in all, guys, I've said it before, but the cost of the membership to Shortform is roughly the same price as 3 beers every single month. So, you know, it's an absolute steal. You choose what priority you want to take in life. Okay guys, this is going to be a slightly shorter video, but I want to talk about what I think is the steroid conspiracy. Now, there's obvious dangers with steroids, of course there are. You know, like, people have overdone it. They fuck their bodies up. But I look at like my friend Josh Bridgman, who I'm trying to get on the podcast. Some of you may know him. Like a ginger, big bodybuilder guy. You'll probably recognize him if I say that. And he's been taking steroids for like 6 to 8 years, and he's only just got gyno. And this guy's huge. Like, he's abused his body. You won't mind me saying that. He's absolutely abused his body with stuff that he's taken. He's taken, you know, literally everything. And he's only just had a side effect. And he got rid of it quick. Right? And people go, well, there's long-term effects, there's long-term health effects. And I look at somebody like The Rock, and I'm like, yeah, he could have a heart attack at 60, fair enough. But he's had an amazing life, right? And I don't really see the negatives of like The Rock's life. Like, he's got all that money, so he's able to get probably like some custom formula, gets his blood work done, private healthcare, and all this stuff, right? I understand it. The average person can't do that. But you look at Chris Hemsworth, probably Mike Thurston, let's be honest, right? Everybody in the comments will be like, of course Mike Thurston, right? But without knowing for definite, you know, I just feel like it's harsh to say. I look at Justin St. Paul, who I did a video with, and back then I only used to release like one video every 3 to 6 months, right? Because YouTube was just a secondary thing for me. It was more about the website. And the girls at my girlfriend's work used to say, like, what does your boyfriend do? And she was like, oh, well, he does this. Like, here's one of the videos he did the other day. And they were all like, oh my God, who's that guy? Justin St. Paul, not me. And they were like, he's so hot, he's gorgeous. Look at the size of him. He's so handsome. Well, he's on steroids, right? Okay, I think I don't know if he's ever said it, but I think everybody pretty much knows it. Like, everybody that I was with that day or met that day was like, oh yeah, like, we know he is. Like, of course he is. Do you know what I mean? So, and you just think, well, he's on him and he's got an amazing life. He looks incredible. You've got all these people on YouTube who take steroids and they've built careers off of it. They've got millions of subscribers. They've got their own fitness plans and whatever diet plans that people are buying them. Like, a lot of these people get on like Love Island and whatever, and they build a career off of it. Anthony Joshua was like a mid boxer, started taking steroids and became world champ, has hundreds of millions, any woman he wants. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo microdoses. Like, a lot of this shit's well known. Messi took HGH when he was younger. And the point I'm making, guys, is out of people I know, like locally, people I know on a smaller scale, and then people I don't know who are on a grand scale, like A-list celebrities and athletes, it's like their lives are fucking amazing from taking steroids. Like Chris Hemsworth, Hugh Jackman, they went from like skinny normal guys to like A-list celebrities. Okay? As far as we know, 0 health risks. As far as we know, nothing's gone wrong. They look great. You know, everything's as it should be. And you just have to sit there, don't you, and question it. You just have to go, hang on a minute, why are we being told not to take this shit? Now, I understand taking like the high-end stuff, okay? Like the stuff that's just going to blitz your body. Like you get 15-year-olds taking Psalms. Yeah, don't do that, guys, please. And I'll say to you in this video, like, obviously don't take steroids. As far as I'm concerned right now, I think it's better not to take steroids. I don't take steroids. I've never taken them. I got in shape naturally. I'm thinking about taking TRT. I'm going to consult a few experts. I've got one coming on the podcast tomorrow. You know, we're going to have a chat about it, but I've never taken them and I've got a pretty decent body. I think I'm in pretty good shape. But you just think there's all these guys taking them, like Canelo. Like, it's well known Canelo took it, like, or takes it regularly. Like, it's well known. For any, like, Mexicans out there, they'll be like, no, he don't. Like, he does, okay? It's like when I speak about Ronaldo, people who are Portuguese are like, no, he doesn't take it. I get it, right? It's your home, like, your homegrown talent, but all these motherfuckers are taking it. It's like Usain Bolt. Oh, he's the only one not taking it, and he's beating Justin Gatlin, who took it. He saved his sport. Do you really think you could beat somebody on steroids who's a top-level athlete, who's a world record holder, whatever, if you're not on steroids? Like, of course Usain Bolt is taking as well. Like, it's madness. You look at, like, McGregor's now taking, well, he probably was taking before, but it's just like every single person I've ever known who's taken, right? And I'm talking... Like, here's my advice on this. Like, do a 4 to 5 year natural journey like myself first. See where that gets you, see what you look like. Then you probably don't even have to take anything and what not. Like, I probably never have to take anything till I'm like 40, 45 years old. But you see people like Anthony Joshua, Mike Thurston, Justin St. Paul, and they just take TRT and HGH, right? Things that are natural to the body anyway, just not in those volumes and whatever. And yeah, there's risks that come with these things, but especially like TRT, and their lives are 10 times better. They look 10 times better. They're healthy. They've got loads of energy. They're, you know, it's just like, well, hang on a minute. Why, like, is this some conspiracy? Because we know that the government doesn't, or the governments of the world, or the powers that be, don't want men to be masculine, which, okay, let me explain that. Like, if you're a little bit... If you're off, you know, if your testosterone's low and you're off and you're not thinking like a man, you're thinking more like a woman, you're going to consume more, you're going to purchase more, you're going to have more problems, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be thinking about what you really should be thinking about less. Okay, if your testosterone's high and you're motivated and you don't have any problems because you're in shape and healthy and your dick works and you're getting women, you might be like, okay, let's focus on success, let's focus on having a good life. You're not going to be too worried about buying like Rogaine and stuff like this, or you're not going to be too worried about, you know, sitting at home with a Ben and Jerry's ice cream and watching something on Netflix. You're going to be like, I want to get outside and fuck women. I want to travel the world. I want to go and do cool shit. I want to meet my friends and hang out. I'm happy. I'm focused on making money and I want to rise to the top. I've got energy. I've got, you know, drive and motivation. Whereas if your testosterone's low and you just feel like a flaccid dick, well, you're going to sit there, aren't you? And you're going to be like, oh, not today. I don't know, I just want to sit at home, smoke weed, eat some pizza, play video games. I'm just not feeling it. No women like me, and I feel bad about myself. That's a great situation for you to be in terms of a consumer point of view. You're going to buy shit. You're going to buy more products, of course you are. You know, you're going to consume everything. You're going to buy stuff off the internet. Every product you see, you're going to, oh, I need that. That's going to help me. Oh, I need that. I'm low on energy. I need that. I need that. And this is coming from somebody who sells supplements, okay? The whole game is rigged around that same concept. Like people who feel low and negative. This is why depression is so promoted by the government. They love it. The more depressed, more depressed people are, the better they are to sell to. The more the easier they are to rule, okay? You get a man like me who just goes, fuck you, I'm not going to do it. It's harder to tell somebody like me what to do. It's, you know, I can go and make my own money and rise up in the world and make my own decisions and whatnot. And police officer could be like, you need to go over there and do that. I'd be like, fuck off, mate. I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? That's what they don't want. That's never worked throughout history. Like, look at the French revolutions. Like, it's a nightmare. Like, mutinies on ships. Like, governments of the world don't want that. And if men are just strong and masculine and feeling the way they should do, then that's not a good thing, okay? It's not a conspiracy. That's pretty much how to run pretty much how to run a society. You know, the weaker the men are, the easier it is to control everybody. The women aren't going to rise up and fight back. Do you know what I mean? They're happy with the social lives. TV, social, like as long as they've as long as they've got some dick, a little bit of money, you know, some love, friendship group, places to eat at, like most women are pretty happy. So, you know, in that sense, when you look at it, you go, oh, okay, is there a steroid conspiracy? Because you look at the world, right? There's plastics everywhere. There's fluoride everywhere. Fluoride in our tap water. Fluoride in our toothpaste. It destroys us. It destroys your testosterone levels as a man. You know, the amount of plastics that just leak into our foods and whatever. And like, you go into a store and 90% of that store isn't real food. And we're encouraged to eat it. You know, people just hammering down milk and, you know, just dairy products in general, and just hammering down wheats and all this stuff. Sugars and whatnot, simple carbs, and they just feel like shit, they look like shit, their hormones are out of sync. All of this stuff, modern life, like I'm creating my own body wash / shower gel, if that's whatever you call it, because it's 99% natural. It's going to be a testosterone friendly range. You can't do 100% natural because the shelf life is like 2 days. But 99% natural to protect men's testosterone levels, because you use all these products that you think are safe, you know, oh, shower gel, shampoo, whatever, and it just destroys your testosterone levels as a man. The endocrine system's fucked up. And you think about that, like all these products are destroying our testosterone levels, destroying our natural masculinity, and nobody's worried about it. But you go to take something like TRT, which would put your testosterone levels back to normal, and it's, oh no, suddenly the risks, no, it's awful, this could happen to you, this could happen to you, no, the side effects are massive, don't do it, they're terrible for you. And you go, but every single guy I know has got a better life because of them. Right? I don't know what you guys think. I'm not sat here in this video saying to you guys, go and take them. Right now, I'm telling you guys, don't take them. Do 4 or 5 years naturally. Get to a point where you are in your like late 20s, early 30s, so that if you did take something like TRT, then it would be justified. But at the same time, it's like, I don't really know anybody who's had any negatives from it. Like people who absolutely abuse their body, Mr. Olympias, yeah, they have some negatives. But the average guy who just like takes a decent dose, gets their blood work monitored, consults doctors, did it all properly, you know, lives well, whatever, they seem to be fucking happy, healthy, in shape, you know, everything's better than it was, they look better, they're getting more women, they look jacked as fuck, they look like the alphas of society, and you go, what, like, why am I pissing around? Like, why am I not taking this shit? It looks like a super serum with 0 side effects, but all we ever get told is it's bad for you, there's massive side effects, but where's the evidence for that? Because I think something like 99 out of 100 guys seem to be fine, as long as they don't take the serious shit. You know, there's some crazy back acne, you know, some people have heart attacks and whatnot. That's when they abuse it. They got a problem. They're the same people who have got like depression and stuff like that. They've got problems. They got to take more. They got body dysmorphia. But for somebody like Mike Thurston, who, again, like I don't know if he's on it, but I expect he probably is, as most people do. You just take a little, you know, maybe microdoses, or maybe he's just done it at 2-3 different points in his life, and now he's absolutely mega jacked, and now he microdoses. His life's amazing. He's always got energy. He's always traveling. He's making money. People look at him. They're like, that's the perfect body. He's getting women. He looks incredible. He's energetic, and it means that he's making money because he's probably like, testosterone makes you more competitive, makes you want to hustle more. Do you know what I mean? It makes you want to make more money. It's probably a catalyst as to why he's where he's at in his life now. And you go, well, hang on a minute. Why am I being told not to do this when everybody I know has got a better life because of it? I said a short video. I don't think it is, guys, but well, it's kind of shorter. But I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. I mean, I'm going to get people on the podcast to discuss this steroid conspiracy, and I'll probably do a documentary on this for the streaming platform. But I don't know what you guys think. I think it's a little bit... I just think it's a bit crazy that like we're told so much about the negatives and don't do this, but every guy who's on it is like, I feel fucking great. It's the best thing I've ever done. Like 50-year-olds, 20-year-olds, whatever. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I don't know what you think, but I'm not promoting anybody to fucking fly in my face. Do you see that? I'm not promoting anybody to go and do it. I'm just saying, like, what do you guys think? Because it's definitely worth raising the question, because what I'm seeing compared to what's being said are 2 completely different fucking things.